Hi there.
Hello, hi.
How are you?
Yeah,
You doing
good,
well?
thank you. Not too bad.
Cool. Can you just tell me a little bit about yourself?
My name is Süleyman Uğurlu. I'm the founder and owner of Golden Investments. We predominantly buy property for investors. Our typical investors are busy individuals that don't have time to source properties. Yeah, we just help investors get into property.
Great. Say I have 40 grand laying around. Is it possible to buy any property with that amount of money, and how it works exactly?
Yeah, of course. We're actually buying properties in the northeast of England at the moment. Typical investment level needed at the moment is around £40,000, and that will buy you a nice vanilla buy-to-let property that would give you a bit of cash flow, and hopefully you would get capital growth and rental growth going forward.
Great. So when you said Northeast England, right? Could you just specify location-wise where that place is exactly?
Northeast of England will be Newcastle, Sunderland, and Durham. I normally refer that to like that triangle. It's that pocket that we're heavily investing at the moment, especially for people that have got a lower budget.
What does that 40 grand actually cover?
Yeah, so 40 grand actually covers all the costs associated. So usually we include your stamp duty, your solicitor's costs, maybe a small refurb, and on top our fees, so all our expenses. So that would be full end-to-end service, and all fees would be covered within that 40 grand budget.
Is this good for investment only, or can I just buy that house and just straight move in when it's ready?
This model, we do use a mortgage when financing this property, and we use what is known as a buy-to-let mortgage. So with buy-to-let, this is solely for investment purposes. You can't necessarily live in this property. However, if you do plan to live in this type of property, we can do the same with a residential mortgage. The only difference there is going to be with residential mortgages, the lender would look at affordability. So you would have to be able to cover the mortgage payments and prove that with your salary, or your if you're self-employed, your self-employed income. So that's the only difference. But once investors reach out to us, we could go more into detail on what would be the best strategy for them to go into this kind of transaction.
Speaking of investors, do you mean like investors international wise or within the UK?
So we do deal with a number of international investors, but we also obviously deal with UK nationals. With our services, the best value for an investor would be to use our power team and our resources. International investors work very well because they don't live in the country. They wouldn't be able to go and do the viewings. They wouldn't be able to do all the arrangement in terms of sort of buying it and then renting it out. So we take care of all that stress. International investors can benefit hugely from our services. But on the same hand, UK investors, again, we live in busy lives now, don't have time to run around, do viewings, do deal analysing, all that kind of stuff. So we take the stress of property investing out for any type of investor. So we're open to, our doors are open to any type of investors, basically.
Why would they want to invest in that specific area? Is there anything special about that area, or just in the future, maybe like price will go up, like maybe infrastructure? Could you just fill me in on that one?
Yeah, I mean, the northeast of England, the Newcastle area, has become very popular in the past few years. I started looking into this 3 years ago now, and at that time I saw there's a lot of investment, a lot of regeneration, especially the Newcastle Football Club being bought by the Saudis. They're investing heavily now in that region. So all of this obviously is a good thing for the investors. So this is pushing up the prices. It's giving good capital growth, good rental growth. So it's a thriving location for investors to get in early and hopefully recoup the benefit in the future.
Do you only invest in northeast of the UK, like Newcastle, or do you have like any other investing opportunities like all over the UK, say in the capital like London?
So recently we've become a sales associate with Barratt London. So we've started doing like new build projects as well. And we've got around, I think it's about 11 sites at the moment that we're working on at the moment. So yeah, if there's anyone that is looking at London, we do have those opportunities as well.
What other services does Gold Investment offer beside investing opportunities?
As you may know, I come from a mortgage background. We also do offer mortgage services to our clients. So usually within our package, we would, we'll do like finding the property and also providing you the mortgage service. And associated with that, we have, we work with our solicitors. So we would provide you a good solicitor that would work with you and hopefully make the transaction as smooth as possible for you.
Well, thank you for your time. Thank you for your valuable information about the investment in the UK. Would you like to add something more?
Yeah, you're welcome. If you would like any more information about what we've discussed today, our details are at the bottom. You can get in contact with us.